Yeah, I think that's the exciting part this time of year to have those home games. I think establish ourselves defensively to start the game. I think both times when we haven't been ready to play defensively, it's really shown. Not only Central Michigan recently, but also Akron. I think our alertness. Just trying to get off to good starts in games. Energy levels got to be really high. Feed off the crowd, get them involved early, make exciting plays, make hustle plays, and then the offense would come. But I think that's really what's exciting, John, is you do, have three. You have 3 home games left out of your 5. We're 4-4. We're down to a 5-game season. I always break it up 3 seasons: non-conference, regular season, and then postseason. So there's some good opportunities here coming up.
Nas was talking about playing for the Y, what it meant to him, and what he wants to do, and aspirations he has after college too. For you, what does the Y mean to you?
Kind of like when I got here, John, I think, I've said it all along. I think, one of the big missing pieces to Youngstown State University athletics is men's basketball being a real player in the Horizon League. I thought second semester last year we kind of turned the corner there for a while, but I think consistently being a winner, consistently representing a city that is starving for a basketball program to take that next step. I think reflecting the city that that we live in, that we all live in. Most of us live within 5 to 10 minutes from the Beagley Center. We know what type of people we see every day: hardworking people, passionate people about what they do, and there's a great sense of pride in the city of Youngstown. Not only just with athletics, but I just think in general. You see that everywhere with the Y, whether you go to the mall, whether you go to eat, wherever you go around the city. I think it shows how important that Youngstown State plays a big role in our city. So for Nas to say that, I think he's spot on. I think he realizes it. It's bigger than yourself. When you put the jersey on, you're representing a bunch of people. We've talked in great length about what it would mean and how we're going to get there and where we're at right now after 8 games, and where we can go and what are the steps we have to take to correct some of the mistakes we've made after 8 games.
What kind of things does maybe Jerrod and Nas have to drive home with some of these guys to get off to a better start?
The guy I worked for and the guy I played for, they always talked about you have to care. You have to get a group of individuals that really care. And I think we have guys that certainly care. But when you're struggling to shoot free throws, or you're struggling to shoot threes, or you're struggling with the scout, you've got to care enough to do extra. Outside of the mandatory hours that we can work with them. We certainly never even get close to the maximum, but I think you just have to care. You got to get a whole bunch of guys that really care about the team. You certainly got to care about yourself, but you got to put the team ahead of yourself and just continue to care about one another, and I think good things will happen.
And lastly, Central Michigan and Akron, 2 of the better teams in the Mid-American Conference. Even though they're losses, what do you still take away from those two games?
I would say it goes back to the alertness to start a game. I thought both games, they got off to really good starts. You have to credit their players. But there was a lot of correctable things we could have did defensively and offensively. I think it shows you right now how good their conference is. It's really good. The MAC conference is good. And I think it just shows our guys when collectively we're not a unit defensively. We're not all working with one another defensively. We're not communicating. We're not sticking with our assignments. That basketball can really turn in a matter of seconds. In a game of basketball, a 2-minute run can be the ball game. So I just that alertness, that steadiness, consistency on both sides of the ball to become a little bit better, and that's really what you're trying to do. You're trying to get your guys a little bit better each and every day, John. It's a long season. We're still in season 1. But I don't think any of us are happy at being 4-4. It's certainly better than the 2 previous years, but I think all of our expectations are much higher, and I think we just got to continue to care and continue to work on a lot of things and get better, and understand that you got a lot of home games coming up. 5 left, 3 at home. You got to go to a couple difficult places, but you got a good opportunity here.
Jerry, can you tell us a little bit what Robert Morris brings to the table?
Yeah, I think Robert Morris is a reflection of their coach, Andy Toole. I think he's a tremendous coach. He's a friend. He's a good guy. He does a tremendous job with their program. They've made the steps to keep him there. He's done a great job. He deserves everything he's gotten there. His kids buy in. They're tough. They're gritty. They've played a really demanding schedule. They've played like 5 high majors. They've been everywhere, all over the country, playing high major teams, so they're battle-tested. They got a pair of brothers that are really, really good, local guys, the Williams brothers that can really play. They've gotten better. They've got a good team. They're good.
With this little home stretch you guys got coming up here and what is still a fairly young season, how important is it to get back home and help this team continue to build and complete that chemistry?
Yeah, we're just, right now we're just trying to get better at our habits. Sometimes in basketball you don't have much practice time once the games start because you're playing 2 games a week, and I think it's difficult. So, we had a really good practice today. It was one of our better practices. I think it started with our communication, ended with our effort. I think guys are really locked in. They were disappointed that we played not to our capabilities, so they came in with a great mindset. And I think next week is a great opportunity. It's finals week. This is the last week of class, finals week all next week. Chance to really get better. We don't play till the following Sunday, so we can get some consecutive practices in a row, really look at where we're at after 10 games, improve on some of the things, tweak some of those things, heading into, another 3-game stretch, and then you're in the league play. It's hard to believe that it's already here.